Yeah, like,
Amazing.
and ending the podcast on with a question which I ask like almost every guest, that this is like my staple end question for the podcast, which is like, now you have been through this entire conversation. If you had to summarize this entire conversation in a minute and tell the viewer like what incentive do they get sitting through an entire hour of podcast, like what are they going to learn out of this, and how would you summarize this entire conversation in a minute? What is the takeaways out of this?
Okay, so if I sum up everything, one is that digital marketing is the new thing. A lot of opportunities are going to get generated if you join a right, a perfect digital marketing company. If you go to any company, any organization, one of the major selection criteria, as including Prinkit.in, is your attitude. So you need to work and you need to self-reflect on your attitude, what you are doing, how you are doing, and everything. That is a major criteria. If you are an entrepreneur, then one thing you need to consider is you need to have proper awareness and knowledge of what exactly digital marketing is, so that you can make the right decision of hiring a perfect marketing agency and not getting into anyone's hands and relying on them with a hope. Another important thing that we learned is that see, every brand have their own personas, every brand has their own way of presenting themselves in the market, and you should definitely be willing to do such viral marketing stunts, but being in your brand parameter.
Hmm.
So all in all, and along with that, any entrepreneur should not focus on building an environment like family or a team wherein everyone has this bro code, but they should work on building their systems so well, or a task flow so well, leadership so well, that family like living, family like environment becomes a byproduct, becomes a function of it.
Yeah,
So
that
that
makes
is
sense.
all I think we learned.
Yeah, so that was the entire podcast, and I personally enjoyed it a lot because I am much into this entire space of digital, of marketing, and I've worked with certain brands. So, like speaking with so what happens is that speaking with some renowned brands, they cannot leave down their guards a lot. Like even when they
True.
speak very cautiously. So speaking with you, that was a
True.
big advantage. That you could actually be honest and you could actually say things the way they were. So that is like my takeaway from this podcast, and I enjoyed it a lot.
I mean, and the questions that you asked were also very amazing. Like it looks like you have deep knowledge of what you are doing, and that was very amazing. Generally, people ask you, "Kaise kiya, kya kiya, kyun kiya." You
Hmm.
actually went in depth and asked questions that really matter to people. So,
Hmm.
salute to you on that.
Yeah,
That is it.
thank you for being on the podcast. Thank you for giving your time over here.
Amazing. All
Okay, so how would you introduce yourself to the audience? Like, what do you do? What is your company all about? How would you just brief someone with that?
Hi, so my name is Prinkit Patel, and I'm founder of Prinkit.in, a digital marketing company in Gujarat. And I'm also founder of Change Vadodara Campaign, which is a philanthropic NGO. So, this is what I do.
Okay. So moving apart from the technical side of things, I wanted to go into this entire startup ecosystem. And right now, all startups are doing this. That they are trying to create this family sort of vibe. That there's this entire wholesomeness in the work culture and the environment of the startup. Even you guys are doing a lot on that because your Instagram
Yeah.
life at Prinkit, that story highlight shows all the activities that you're doing. But there are people who have said that there is a certain downside of doing that. So I was listening to this guy who actually said that this entire culture of, hey, you are not our employees, you are our family members, is actually wrong, and it goes somewhere toxic in the long term. Because the thing is that when you're running business, you need to like reprimand people, you need to make them fall accountable, you need to do some hard things. And the thing is that when you say someone once that, okay, you're my bro, there's this family vibe between us, the next time when you reprimand that person, he will take it more negatively on himself. He'll say that, okay, this fellow
Yeah.
earlier he had told me that it's all cool between us, and right now he's acting like my boss. So there is certainly some sort of toxicness in this. So do you think that this entire vibe of family culture in startups, it might lead to something negative in the long term?
Man, this question is amazing. And see, people are taking it completely wrong. The thing is, a family vibe, a vibe of ownness, that is a byproduct.
Okay.
That is not the end goal. See,
Okay.
lot of organizations, lot of startups that I meet, they feel कि यार मेरे को तो मेरी company family जैसी बनानी है, and that is why they take such initiatives, celebrations, and that. But that is byproduct. That is a function of something. And what is that? That is a well organized task management system, right?
Okay.
कि आपकी what आपकी company में सारे task well organized है. Everything has a due date. No one is overloaded, right? The leadership is nice, the leadership is proactive. So when such things are there, when there is actual vision in the organization, when all these things combine, then a life like family is a byproduct of it. And if you are getting this feeling of ownness between team members, if you are seeing this camaraderie between all the team members, then that is something, that is a form of achievement.
Okay.
But
So
if you take it wrong,
you're saying that like as a founder, you don't need to chase के मेरे को family vibe लाना. You have to chase the fluency of tasks. You have to chase the fluency of tasks,
exactly,
and that would
exactly,
lead to a family culture
yeah,
automatically being created.
exactly. Imagine what is the difference between employer employee and brother and sister or father and son. So the thing is, see, employer is always like कि मेरा काम नहीं किया, मेरा काम नहीं किया, so that he or she gets angry. The employee feels victimized, and all these things reduce the feeling of ownness, right?
Yeah.
When in family everyone knows, बच्चे को पता है कि यार मेरे को लाइट का बिल भरने का है, पापा को पता है कि वो भरेगा, and then there basically everyone understands कि मेरा क्या काम है, मेरे को क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है. और जब everyone is clear about their roles, everyone, there is a proper task management system in organization कि कोई कुछ काम भूल ही नहीं सकता. At that time the feeling of family comes as a byproduct.
Yeah.
People who keep this as the main product, they fail. They mess up, and they end up losing a lot of things, the way you said.
Understood. So this point is clear that putting the family culture should not be the priority. Creating a proper task pipeline is the main goal. So